I'm just gonna give them a little recap if anyone's rewatching this or whatever. So I said you're from the South. You transitioned into a man. You're in college for you want to get a PhD, become a university teacher, and
So yeah, I couldn't
second anything
transition
good?
until 18, but I was gradually transitioning long before then.
Yeah. So the only thing I like I said before, I have LGBTQ friends. I have no problems with them, but the main thing is the cartoons and the bathrooms. And I mean, I guess we can start off with the bathrooms. I really want to
What
see
do you
what
mean
we
by
get of different people
cartoons?
in. Well, yeah, we can start there. Okay, there's 15
I don't
different
think, yeah,
cartoons
I
on
heard you say
Netflix.
that at some
We can
point, and
go
I
over
just
each of
never
those
went.
specifically. Yeah, we can go over each of those specifically. My friend named one. I don't
So,
remember the one that he named, but the ones that I can name, Steven Universe technically promotes that kind of stuff to young people. Other ones on Netflix. There's a whole list if you want me to pull it up.
dude,
There's
Steven
15 on
Universe, never
Netflix
mind.
and 6 on Hulu.
Like they have somebody transitioning in cartoon form in the
Yeah.
show.
Yep.
Okay, well,
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah, let's
Yeah.
start with the
I'm
bathroom thing.
honestly. We got
I
7
don't
people in here. Oh, my audio's muffled. Here, let me try taking off the headphones. It should make the audio sound better because I think it's going through the headphones.
Yeah, there's a little static in there.
Can you hear me better now?
Oh yeah, completely. Can you hear me still?
Yeah, I can still hear you.
Okay, cool. Sorry,
So
I
as
got
far as the
something
bathroom
on.
goes, that is definitely the that's definitely the juiciest topic. I think there's.
Yeah.
I guess my first question for you is in your state. I mean, you're in the South, so it could be your state. My question would be for in your state. Is it by law that you have to go into your specific bathroom, or can a transgender man go into a man's bathroom and a transgender woman go into a woman's bathroom?
Um.
Because some states have those laws. I'm
No.
not sure
Yeah.
how to.
20
Huh?
of 20 of the 50 states right now, you can sue a transgender person for just going in any bathroom.
You can sue
Uh,
them, but I think
if
there's
you
only
have
two
enough
that have
money.
criminal charges. I think there's only 2 states that have criminal charges. I'm not mistaken.
Um. I'm not sure about that. Actually, I'm gonna Google that right now. But right when I started transitioning and going into the women's bathroom became uncomfortable, like people were looking at me for just waiting for a stall, then I tried to go into the men's bathroom. It took a while to be comfortable in there too, and obviously I still go in the stall. There's no issues there, but I'm just kind of confused why this is such like where kind of do you want trans women to be, or like your kind of
Do you want me to
ideology?
start with
Not
my
yet.
opinions with you, or do you want me to start with why this is a problem, why I know this is a problem, or do you want to start with my feelings about which bathroom I think you should go to?
Well, first, I can't go into the women's bathroom anymore. I'm well transitioned.
Well, if
I'm
I
looking
would recommend
sound.
that you go into the women's bathroom. If you did go into the men's bathroom, I would not tell you to leave. I wouldn't be
Well,
rude to you. I
yeah, yeah,
wouldn't say
yeah.
anything
I
because
got you. You're not hateful.
the reason I have double standards for this specific topic is because I think we all agree that when you're born a man versus you're born a woman, you're a much more violent person. So men are still much more violent inherently than women. And even though you transition, you're still biologically a woman. And I'm a 6'5" man. I don't think I would really be worried if you came into the
Great for you.
bathroom and came in there. Like I don't think I would really care
Yeah,
since
but
a lot of men are like big men, 6 foot, 6'5", like myself. I don't think I would really. I don't think like I'd have a problem with it. Like I don't
salute to
care if
you, dude.
someone
I'm
came in,
jealous.
but if someone came into with a dress into the bathroom
Yeah,
and said
you'd
they were
be
a man,
concerned. You'd be kind of freaked out and watching their every. No, I get
yeah,
it,
just
bro.
like
But
if
do
someone
you
came
want
into
a
the woman's
trans woman
bathroom.
in your bathroom?
Yeah, but what do you think about someone that's not passing? Like someone might say that you pass
Yeah.
as a man. I'm not saying that you do or don't, but some people might say that you pass as a man, and you can say that's your reasoning of going into a man's bathroom. But what about for the trans women that obviously
Yeah.
majority of the time do
That
not
don't
actually look
pass.
like? They do obviously most of the time they don't pass. I think more women pass as men than men pass for women. That's just my honest
I wouldn't
opinion.
say
I don't
most
think
of the
any of them
time.
pass. Sorry,
I wouldn't
go
say
ahead.
most of the time, man. Anybody who's trans is picking between which bathroom am I going to be most comfortable in, and forcing them to go in the men's bathroom. You acknowledged that men are more violent, which is not
But they are a
biological.
man.
It's I get testosterone gives you more energy and more libido or
It's not even
whatever,
about
but
testosterone, honestly. It's a lot deeper than just testosterone. It's actual
the
bone density.
chromosomes,
It's
yeah,
bone
yeah.
density.
Well, the bone density too.
And
Yeah,
even
it's a
down
problem.
to your nerve sensors. Male men have less sensitive nerves. It's like a scientific fact.
Well, maybe I've lost some nerve endings in the hormone process, but men are doing that more often. You can acknowledge. Why would you want a trans woman in your bathroom? If she's presenting as a woman wearing a dress,
Because
she's going to
it's
be exposed to more violence.
first off, he shouldn't be wearing a dress. But if he was a trans and he was in the men's
Hey,
bathroom, I probably would say
what do you
something. But
think about me?
I would probably say if when I said I would say something, I'd probably say this. I'd probably say, "Hey, are you a trans woman? Is that why you're in the bathroom?"
Don't ask that. Let her pee and leave. Let him pee and leave. What's the issue? Well, do you think that I
People's
would make a woman
feelings and men's
uncomfortable going
rights,
in a
huh?
women's bathroom?
No,
Do
I
you
don't
think
think you
that
would
I
make
would
them.
make a woman
No, I
uncomfortable
don't
going
think
in
you
a
would
women's
make them
bathroom?
feel uncomfortable either.
Okay, dude. Well, let me give you an anecdote for a second, okay? I had a friend in high school in the deep south, okay, who transitioned much earlier than I did and went in the women's bathroom when the House bill was a thing where, okay, I live in North Carolina. Don't dox me. HB2. Do you remember that?
No, I'm
During
from
the time
South.
of HB2, this friend that I had went in the bathroom and got punched in the face in Target for just going in the bathroom that he was legally supposed to go in. So like I don't see a solution here. I just see like don't go in either bathroom.
I don't see
And
you threatening. I don't see if you went into the woman's restroom.
obviously I'm not a threat.
I definitely think that you could pass as probably the man if you went into the men's restroom. But if you went
Bro,
into the
I pass
woman's
as a man every
restroom, if you went to the woman's restroom and a woman saw you, like if my mom or my woman saw you, I think that they would just think you're a lesbian. I don't think they would think you're a man. To be honest with you, just
bro,
be
if
honest
I
with you.
didn't
That's a
shave
double sided
yesterday,
thing. It doesn't matter if you have a beard or not. We've seen bearded women before.
maybe with PCOS, bro, with a few little
A
hairs, but are
beard
you
is not
kidding
a
me?
weapon. A beard is
I'm
not the thing
wearing
that
men's
grapes.
clothing.
A beard
Everything
is
that
not
you
the
could
thing
look at
that
me would
grapes you.
be men.
I
Bro, I've
know
been on
plenty of
hormones for
lesbians that
probably
dress
5
more
years.
masculine than you. I know plenty of lesbians that dress more
No,
masculine than
yeah, bro,
you,
I
and they
was a
look more
lesbian. I get it.
masculine than you.
I get it, bro. I've done a flip since then. And I'm like, wait, I don't need to do this
No,
because
trust
people
me. Since
perceive me as a man.
I had this one lesbian friend, she has a little bit more masculine
You know,
face.
I'm
She has a
sure.
nose ring. She has dreadlocks.
Dreadlocks, no.
That's pretty masculine.
Dude, yeah, no, fuck yeah. Proud of her. She seems cool as fuck.
Yeah, she's cool.
Anyway,
But
what bathroom do you want trans women to go in? The men's bathroom?
I want everyone
You
to
know
go in
that's
the
gonna
bathroom that
expose them to
you're
more
born
violence.
with. If you want my honest opinion, but like
Okay.
I said, if you came
So
into the
you want
bathroom,
me in the women's bathroom.
yeah, I want you in the woman's
All
bathroom.
right.
You just
Okay.
want the honest
All right
truth. I'm
then.
not gonna lie to you.
That's not gonna happen. Like I'm not gonna change my behavior, but like,
Well, like I
yeah,
said,
I got you.
like I said, I'm not really worried about you. You're not gonna make. You're not the main
Yeah,
thing I'm
bro.
worried about. I'm more
I'm not a
worried about
threat. I
the.
swear.
No, I know you're not a threat, especially when the men that are in the men's bathroom are way bigger than you. So, but it's
Bro,
the other
fuck
way
yeah.
around. But when
And they've been fine.
they're in the woman's bathroom, they're the biggest in there. when the trans women are in the bathroom, they're the biggest in there. When you're in the
Okay,
men's
I
bathroom, you're
understand.
probably the smallest man in there. Is that true?
Not always, for
Not
sure.
always, but most of the time. That's
Bro,
most
I'm
of the time.
above average height, but I understand. Okay.
What's
Okay.
average height? 5'9"?
For a man in America, no. It's
Five
like
foot
five
eight.
foot six. I'm 5'6", bro. If you want to
Okay,
talk
that's not
stuff.
even the average height. That is like the average height for a man is 5'8". You're like
Okay.
European male size.
Bro, you never seen Kevin Hart? He's like 5'2".
Okay, yeah, I have friends that are shorter than you, but what is
Strong.
that proof?
No, exactly. Exactly. What
But
does
you're
that
still
prove?
like the smallest dude in the restroom.
But regardless, it's just uncomfortable for trans people to use the bathroom in general. So, like, if you want to force trans women into men's restrooms, cool. You're
It's only
exposing them to more
uncomfortable if you
violence.
make it uncomfortable. It wouldn't be uncomfortable if
Bro,
I
what?
decided right now. If I said
I'm
I'm a
just trying to
woman
pee.
and I said, "Oh no, I don't want to go into the into the male's restroom," I'd be like, "Okay, I'll just go into it anyway. Who cares?"
I'm confused.
Well, I'm just gonna
Bro,
clarify for everyone watching. They're asking if you're trans. Yes, as the title says,
yes.
transgender man.
I salute allegiance to the gay agenda.
But what do you think about changing your? Do you think you can change your sex or can you only change your gender?
Well, obviously you can't right now. Y'all have accomplished that. So, pat on the back. Really.
Well, no.
Um,
Okay, let's take Trump out of the equation. So,
yeah, well, that's
can
kind
you
of
can
impossible.
you change your Can you change your gender or and your sex?
Bro, you can change your gender, but you can't change your sex. Your sex is your chromosomes, but also intersex people are double the population of trans people.
That's a valid
Intersex people are
point because
3% of the population.
the last two ones I had on, there were transgender women, and they both said they could change their sex,
So,
and all you had to do was chop off your wiener, and that's how they said they could
buddy.
transgender their trans their
Okay.
sex. But I agree with you.
Okay.
If
The
gender is
sex
a social
argument, I got it.
construct,
Did you just say gender is a social construct?
if you're saying it's a social construct,
I didn't say that. Were you saying that? Because that'd be really cool if you did.
I'm saying if that's what you mean, you're trying to say it is. That's not the definition.
Okay.
Gender
Well,
and sex were the
the
same thing
definition is a
before they
social
started
construct.
pushing those transgender ideology.
Bro, trans people have always existed. Let's
Well, but
start with that.
it got popular. It's trendy right now. Like you know how people
Well,
used to wear fake
obviously,
glasses.
because
Now
we're
everyone wants to
advancing
be
as a
trend.
society. We're
Everyone wants.
advancing as a society.
How is trans advanced? That's like
Bro,
opposite of
I'm
advanced.
just
You're
saying
like going against
technology.
science.
We're moving
Nothing
the
is
time forward
scientific about being
dimension.
trans. Like it's not like you're scientifically growing a male. How do I say this? Wiener.
Bro, I'm so
Like that
sorry.
is
If you
not a
could
part
look it
of.
up,
That is not a part of
you
science.
do. You do. You do.
You
When
grow a
you
male
start
wiener? Is that
shaking
what you're
your hands,
telling me? Is that's actually a
bro,
thing?
yes. Yeah, a
That is
little one.
not a fucking thing, dude. Get
No,
out of here.
bro, Google it. I swear to God. I swear on my life. It's not a thing for
Good
live.
luck
But
making
that
Jovan Senpai
exists.
proud, Euro. What are you talking about? What are you talking about, you Canadian fella? So you're
Okay, I
telling
want to
me if
get
you
the
take enough.
bathroom thing down before we move on to other things, if
Okay,
you want to
okay,
continue to talk.
okay.
You want trans women to go in men's restrooms. We've established that. You know they're going to be exposed to more violence. So why do you care if they just go piss in the women's restroom?
How are
Why
they
do you care if
exposed to
I
more
go
violence?
piss in the men's restroom?
Women are less violent than men. Isn't that statistically correct?
Yeah, but that's social, dude. That's been ingrained into you by society.
That's not social. It's a statistical
It is
fact. Women are
Well,
more or
obviously
less violent than
testosterone
men.
has obviously testosterone plays a role, but it's mostly social. It really is. I mean, I we can disagree on that. It's social because it's
Statistics.
ingrained into
That's a
you to be a
statistical fact.
man, provide for your family, protect everyone around you. That's a that's a thing that's been ingrained into all men.
So is that now ingrained into you?
No, it has been since I've transitioned 5 fucking years ago. Sorry, I shouldn't curse, right? Not com- Bro, life is harder for every transgender person than any man. Bro, I'm giving myself less rights. Oh, I'm sorry, brother, but being a woman was much worse societally. It really was. Because you're expected to submit to everyone. What? Brother, what? Brother. You're lagging a little bit. I can't see your video. But I love this conversation. This is kind of fun. I forget that we're on live. OMG, trans is insane.
Is it
Yeah, I
better
can
or
hear
worse?
you. Okay, yeah. You're good. You're good. I can see your video now.
Okay. Someone says no real woman actually cause more SA than men. They may rape more, so
True.
it's either more violent, but women are more abusive. It's fatherhood. The state men are more violent.
Let me give you one more statistic about the whole bathroom thing before we drop it and talk about other things. More congressmen have been convicted of screwing with younger or of age women in bathrooms and other places
No,
than
there's been
trans or gay
hundreds
people
of
ever have.
cases. I'm not saying
What?
gay people. I'm not saying gay people.
Bro,
I'm not. I'm
either
not.
it's kind of
It's
the
not about
same,
sexuality. All
different
it is
sides of the
men
same
and
coin.
women's restrooms. Men and women's restrooms, whether you want to call yourself a
Bro, not
trans woman or not. It's all
if
kind of
men
goes
are
way
going in
more.
women's restrooms, they are perverted.
Yeah, that's
If
a trans
trans
woman.
women
That's a
want
trans
to
woman. That's a
pee
man.
in a women's restroom, give
That's
them a
perverted.
break.
That's perverted.
That's not perverted, bro. They need to pee somewhere. Where do
Okay,
you
so
want
why
them?
can't
You
we let
want them to risk
homosexual men?
themselves in a men's restroom?
So why do we discriminate against homosexual men? Why can't they go into a woman's bathroom too?
What? They're not women.
They're not perverted though. They're not perverted.
Yeah, they're not perverted.
They feel
They're
feminine. They
men.
feel like a woman
They
though.
go in the
They're
men's
not
restroom
trans, but they're
without
gay and
issue.
they feel like a woman. They're a bottom. They want
Bro,
to go
gay
in.
men do not feel like women. I'm so sorry.
Some of them do. This guy's a fairy.
Bro,
You ever heard of a
then they're
fairy?
trans women.
No, he's not trans. He just feels like a woman. He wants to use a woman's restroom. Can he?
Who is this one person you're therapizing?
Well, if you won't let him in, then he's just gonna say he's trans anyway because he needs to get in.
Bro, he
Because he
probably
needs to
is
get in.
trans if he wants to go in the female
So,
bathroom.
so if you want to go into the female bathroom, you're trans. Do you see a problem with that? Do you see how
Bro, yes,
perverts
obviously
and
perverts
dangerous
is
people can take advantage of it? Would you agree
yes,
they can?
yes, 1,000%. I get it that the boogeyman is that some man is gonna put on a Party City wig and a
Oh, this
dress and
happens
walk
all the
into the women's
time.
restroom.
So the reason
Bro,
this is
it
a problem
doesn't.
to me, the reason it's more of a
Maybe
problem
for
for me.
rage bait.
No,
Maybe
no, it's
for
not for
rage
rage
bait it
bait. Hear
fits,
me
but
out.
it doesn't
Hear me
happen.
out. No, hear me
Do you
out. The
have
reason
it?
it matters more is because I know many women that were sexually harassed by transgender women. Some of them have to go to.
Really? Dude, what? That's fucked up. Trans can't survive on the streets. This guy's connection. Who are the people in this chat? This is crazy. Lib YouTube, rise up. This is sad. Charade over
Hear me or no?
rebels,
Can
doctor.
you hear me?
Trust only.
Can you hear me?
Yeah. Yeah, you're a little quiet. Sorry, I'm just reading chat.
No, I was saying,
Let the man
yeah,
talk
that's the
again.
whole point. People will take advantage of it.
Okay, I
And all
understand.
the people I
I
know,
get the
plenty
fear.
of women that have been sexually harassed or beaten or stabbed, or these some of these women I know that are in my Discord, they go to work daily. They have trans women going in the bathroom. There's
Really?
10 women in the bathroom. Every single one of them
10
feels
trans women?
no 10 real women. They're all uncomfortable with trans women.
Real
Every
women.
single one of them does not want a man in their bathroom. Every single one of them
Okay.
does not want
I
a
don't
man in
care.
the bathroom. And there's nothing
Don't
they can
care.
do about it because of
Bro, I'm gonna have to go in the men's bathroom to pee. So sorry, I'm putting in my phone.
there's no men's bathroom at your house. There's just a bathroom. But okay.
Yeah, bro. And that's why companies are trading over to the unisex. Because it shouldn't
Unisex.
matter.
What
You're going to
companies are
pee.
going over to the unisex? They can have a unisex bathroom if they want. If it's one stall with one door on it, no ins, no outs.
Bro, what do you think the women's bathroom is?
It has. You can
Just
go
like free
under
for
the
all?
stalls, over the stalls.
Bro, it's over the stall. People go in the women's bathroom into stalls. There's no urinals.
Huh?
There's no urinals in the women's bathroom. You go
I
into a
know they
stall.
can go under
It's
the
private.
stalls. They can go under the stalls.
What are you talking about, man?
They can go under the
Who's gone under
stalls.
the stall? Sorry, my charger.
Uh, people all the fucking time harming women. Are you telling me people don't harm women in the women's bathroom? Is that the claim you're
Bro, they
making
do, but
now?
those are men. Those are men. Those aren't trans
Yes,
women.
that's the point. They're trans women. They're men.
Bro, I'm not. Trans women are women. But
Then
men
why
are
do when
dressing
these
up
incidents
like trans
happen?
women.
Why when these incidents happen do they tell? Why do the police mark them down as men? Because some of their ID cards say
Because they're
men on them.
sex, dude. They're
Yeah,
sex.
exactly. So when they're written
Yeah,
down,
bro.
they are talked about as
But you can
men,
change your
male.
gender.
I'm talking about sex. I'm not talking about gender. They're men. I'm
Okay.
talking about their sex. They're men. Bathroom is based
Yes.
on sex, not gender.
No, for sure.
Based
Sex
on
is sex.
sex.
I get that. But
Bathrooms are based on sex. No, bathrooms are.
gender, you can change. So you want me going into a women's bathroom? Wouldn't you punch me in the fucking face if I went into a women's bathroom?
No, not a single woman I know would harm you. That's never
But
happened to you. You
nobody would
went into a
know,
woman's
bro. I look
bathroom
like a
before.
man.
That's that's never happened to you.
It's happened to one of my close friends
Well,
in
you're a
the middle of the
femboy, so
South
can you
as a
explain away the
kid.
genders, women, transgender women that raped a 10-year-old, two different trans women, and
Bro,
a two 10-year-old girls?
where are you
Sick.
seeing that, man? That's
I'm
awful.
seeing that in the comment section. That's what they're saying.
Well, do you take commenters for fact? Where did the commenter get that? I'd love to see it. Yeah, bro. But bro, you just said you agree with that,
Stopping
but
you.
you
I ain't
just said
stopping you.
10 seconds earlier that you want me going into a women's restroom.
No, I want you to go into it, but if you go into a men's bathroom, I ain't gonna stop you.
Bro, so what is your fucking take here? It just seems like you're
I'm,
rage baiting.
you should be using the woman's bathroom, but if you want to use the men's bathroom, I ain't gonna
Bro,
stop you. I'm
you
not
wouldn't
gonna
be happy
complain. I'm
if I
not gonna
went into the
stop you.
bathroom with your girlfriend. Okay, or sister or
Yes, I
mother
would
or
be.
whatever.
Yes, I would be. I'd be like, look, it's another
You'd be
nice
like,
lesbian
yeah,
woman
he's
enjoying the
definitely got a
company.
vagina. You would never have a
Yes,
clue.
I would. I would say, look, there's another. Well, either way, I don't care which bathroom you use.
Bro, bro,
I
if I
really
can pass
don't.
to my employers, I can pass to anyone. Are you
Some
kidding
of
me?
them stop them. Like I'm on the edge with it. I would not. Like I said before, that's why I would not stop you. I would not enforce it. But if you would ask me, what I
If you'd
recommend?
stop me, that'd be assault, bro.
I never said I would assault you with. I never said I would stop you with physical violence. I said I wouldn't try to stop
You'd be
you.
like, stop, and then watch me walk by.
Maybe who knows what would happen, but I wouldn't do it, so you don't got to worry about it.
Dude, don't do that to people. You have no
I wouldn't.
clue.
I
They're
wouldn't do
just
that to
going to
you, so
pee,
don't worry.
man. That isn't happening. Trans and gay people aren't assaulting
They
women
are.
in the
I have
bathroom.
over. I have documents. If you want me to send them in chat or in your
If
Discord, I
some
have
people
documents
are
of over
unhappy with it, that's
50
fine. But yes, please
transgender
send me
women
those.
assaulting women. Over 50 transgender women assaulting real women.
Where?
That's just one article. There's hundreds of them. There's hundreds
Bro,
of
I'd
them.
love to
And
see
when
it.
you
I'd
factor
love
in
to
the
see it.
fact that they don't put them down as trans, they just put down their sex as men. If you when you factor that
Bro,
in,
yeah,
there's
I'm working
literally
on that
tens
legal
of
process.
thousands. When you factor that in, there's literally tens of thousands of them.
Bro, no.
Yes,
People
there's
aren't
tens of thousands of
gay
times.
and trans people aren't assaulting women in women's bathrooms.
They don't mark down if they're gay or trans. They just say a man came into the
Bro,
bathroom and assaulted them. They don't care about your sexual identity. They just care about your sex, and that's
they're
what they
going
put
to
in the police
pee.
report.
They're going to pee. Nobody's checking fucking birth certificates yet. They're going to
Someone,
pee. If you want to put a security guard on the Target restroom, go ahead. But this just seems dumb. If you feel safe enough to go into either bathroom, then go pee. What's the
listen,
issue? Trans
I'll go
people
ahead
have
and
4
concede.
times a chance of getting a UTI
What?
because they're four trans
Who?
people have 4 times the chance of getting a UTI than a cis person. And
The
that's
the
just because you're
the
holding your
ones
pee because they feel unsafe in certain places.
they made them. They put themselves in that situation. But anyway,
Bro,
someone says
what? You
this.
think I put myself in this fucking situation?
Yes, you put yourself in that situation. You started
So
taking
you think it's a
hormones.
choice to be gay or trans?
I mean, you're
Or
not. You
just
might
trans?
not like being straight. You might have a fetish. You might have an enjoyment. But is it true that you could go against your enjoyment and be a straight person? Yes, that is true. So you have a choice to do whatever you
So
want.
yeah, you think that I could in another lifetime pretend to be a cis woman forever?
Huh?
So you think that I could just choose to be a cis woman
You
and not
will. You
transition?
are. You are a biological woman for the rest of your life. It doesn't matter what you do.
Do you not know what cis means?
I don't use those weird words.
Bro, they're
I just
not
say
hard. It's 3
biological and
letters.
trans. There's biological and there's
Bro,
trans.
you want to talk about biology? With a college grad, bro, you want to talk
Go
about
ahead, talk
biology?
about it.
Bro,
What makes you a man? You don't have a
biologically,
man's brain, but you can use the man's bathroom.
first of
I
all,
don't care, honestly. Go ahead, use it. I'll concede
one,
that part to you. I'll
biology
concede to
means
it.
life.
Use the bathroom if you want to. Use the men's
Bro,
bathroom. I
I'm not
don't
trying to
care, but
make you
I'm
mad.
not
I'm
gonna
gonna
let
use the
trans
men's
women.
bathroom.
I'm not gonna let trans women into men trying to be pretend women should use the men's bathroom.
Bro, people are gonna use the bathroom that they want to.
Well, I ain't gonna let
Okay.
them. And because Florida state law says I can call the cops and
What
they'll
are
get
you gonna
arrested.
do, son?
I'm gonna call the cops. They'll get arrested and go to jail.
You're gonna sue a fucking trans woman?
No, I'm not going to sue them. I don't have to sue them. There's a criminal penalty in
Yeah,
the
you
state of
do.
Florida. No, there's a criminal penalty. It's a criminal charge. It's a criminal charge in the state of Florida, up to 1 year in prison. So yeah, let me
Yeah,
go
bro,
into
but you can
jail.
sue them too for a
I'm
grand.
not going to sue them. I'd rather just them spend time in prison.
They're not gonna spend time in prison, bro. You're just
They
giving them
are.
time in a
They
bond.
are. There was already one woman that almost got prison time, but she got off
So
because
you're a
there was an
fan.
error in the court. Huh?
So you're a fan. But you were just saying at the beginning of this that you have trans friends. You want them to be
Yeah, if they
arrested
use
for
the
going in
wrong
the bathroom?
bathroom, if they use the bathroom with my woman or my mom, they're gonna go to prison. What do
Bro,
you want
what
me
the
to
fuck
say
are
to
you
them?
talking about? Nobody's using the bathroom with your fucking.
But if you were my friend and we knew each other in real life and you went into the bathroom with me, I'm not gonna call the cops on you. That's fine. I don't give a
Well,
damn.
thanks, brother. Why
But
are you
I'm
gonna
at
call the cops on random people?
a woman's bathroom. I'm calling the cops. I'm snitching so fast. This when it comes to women and children, it ain't
You
even
wouldn't
snitching.
know.
I'm
That's the
snitching
thing.
so
You
fast.
wouldn't
I
know.
will. None of them look like women. None of them look
So
like
you're
women.
standing outside of the women's bathroom looking
No,
for.
if I'm not looking for it. If I happen to be in the
If
area
somebody
and I see
assaults
something
your
happen,
mother or your friend or your sister or girlfriend, yeah, call the cops. But dude,
oh,
that's
I
not
ain't gonna call the
happening. They're
cops. I
peeing.
can't even say what's gonna happen to them, huh?
They're peeing, bro.
They're illegally peeing. They're trespassing under Florida statute. They are trespassing.
Where should they pee? In the dangerous place? Go
According
in the
to
men's
Florida
bathroom?
state law, they should pee in whatever gender bathroom
Okay.
they're
I
from.
don't give a damn about Florida state law. Fuck
I
Florida.
do. I'm a
Fuck Ron
law-abiding
DeSantis.
citizen. Florida state law says you have to
Bro, I'm a
use
law
the.
abiding citizen. What the fuck are you talking?
Okay, so if you're in Florida, then you're gonna come and you're gonna use the woman's bathroom.
Bro, I'm going to Florida in July.
So
And I'm
you're
gonna
gonna use the
piss in
woman's
the men's
bathroom.
restroom.
No, you. If you want to go to jail, you will use the men's restroom.
Bro, I'm gonna piss in the men's restroom and it's gonna be so legal.
Let me know where and when you're gonna be. I'm gonna call the cops on you.
You're gonna come and call the cops on me? Just so
Let me
you
know
can
if
get
you're gonna be at
a
Disney
fresh
World at
grand out of a
3:47.
tranny?
You're gonna be at Disney World at 3:47 p.m.
Bro, I ain't
June
going to damn
10th.
Disney World.
June 10th, and I'm calling the cops on you.
My friend's getting married from high school, so screw off.
So you're not going to Disneyland. Okay, then. Well,
So you're trying to plot my location? Are you asking them to dox me?
I'm just joking with you. Honestly, you can't even get
Bro, this
arrested
don't
unless
feel like a
if it's a
joke. It feels
private
like you're pent
restroom.
up about something.
It's only a crime anyway if it's in
A
a
public
public
building.
restroom. If it's in a
Mm.
private restroom,
I
you can
think
do
they
what you
can
want.
still sue you for going into
They can
private
sue. They
restrooms.
can just tell you to leave. They're not going to sue you. They're just going to tell you to leave. What's this that you
Nobody's told me
sent
to leave
here?
yet.
Like I said, I wouldn't tell you to leave. I wouldn't tell you to leave. Like I
Graham, you're
said,
funny, honestly. I'm enjoying this
I found
conversation.
one. VA judge finds transgender teen guilty of sexual assault in a Loudoun County high school girls' bathroom. Oklahoma transgender student charged with assaulting female high school classrooms in a bathroom. Transgender
Hmm.
Wyoming woman convicted of sexually assaulting a 10-year-old girl in the bathroom. Another transgender student flashed four freshman
Bro,
girls in
can you
the
send me
locker
these
room
links, please?
after a swim class in Wisconsin. Teen girl was terrified in locker room with a naked transgender woman. Transgender
What?
a transgender suspect threatens to grape Christian girls and inject HIV in people wearing
They inject
crosses.
HIV? What the fuck?
That's a transgender
Biological
threat.
warfare?
Male inmate convicted of raping females at Rikers Island Women's Facility. Oh, there you go. There's
Bro,
another
yeah,
one.
rape happens all the
Male
time in fucking
rapist who
jail.
identifies as
Hold on.
female
Graham,
transferred
please.
to,
1 second.
to women's jail assaults females.
Graham,
Male
1 second.
transgender
Please, I need to read this chat.
transgender
I need to
woman
read this chat.
transferred to woman's jail.
Hey, Graham, 1 second. We'll talk
Rapist
about jail.
guilty of
We'll talk about all.
attacking women before. Rapist guilty of attacking women before gender change. Let's see.
Okay, dude. Yeah, rapists exist. Let me read
I
this
mean, we
chat, please.
literally have hundreds of these. We just have hundreds of these
Dude,
articles.
rapists are awful.
Transgender
Yeah, put
woman,
them in jail for
18
life.
years old,
Let's
sexually
advocate for them.
assaulted 10-year-old girl in Morris
Bro,
toilet. Violent
please 1
PDF
second.
file who raped 3-year-old baby as a teen is quietly moved into a female
Bro.
transgender with mother and baby unit after transgender surgery in Canada. Let's see.
Bro, what are you
Michigan
reading?
school
Aren't?
employee who called for LGBTQ lessons mocks parents arrested for PDF activity. Um,
Sorry, that's so
50-year-old
fucking.
trans swimmer shared locker room while competing against teens. The girls were terrified.
Bro,
Uh,
name a trans athlete. But hold on, Graham.
I know plenty of them,
Graham,
and
hold
they're
on, or
amazing.
I swear
I'll
to God,
send
I'll
you the
drop this
link, but
guy.
you can't open the link. You have a computer in front of you?
Bro, yeah, I've got a computer right here that I'm setting my phone against. Let me read this chat.
Okay, go
Because
ahead.
everything that you're advocating for is just bringing more harm to a community
No,
that's
I'm not.
already
This is
affected.
not what I'm advocating for.
Let
I'm
me
reading the
read. I
titles of
know
articles.
you say
I'm
you're not
telling them the
advocating for it.
facts. I'm
I know
reading the
you just
titles of
want
the
answers.
articles.
I get you. Let me read this chat, please, because this is fucking awful. I'm a law-abiding citizen, but fuck the law. What a clown. Bro, what? Bro, I abide by all the laws. I'm not sure what you want me to do except go in a women's restroom and threaten other women by just potentially being in there.
I sent you the link, by the way. Yeah, that's Utah. Do you literally see how there's hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of articles about how transgender people mistreat women? How transgender women mistreat. Someone in chat gave me this article.
I think that person in chat copied and pasted some article title.
This is from the University of Utah, I believe, from the looks of it.
I'm gonna pull it up on my computer and look a little
Yeah, they
closer.
cite everything as
Um,
well. 20-year-old trans rapist. Oh, that's horrible, man. That's horrible.
bro, no, rapists are awful. Yeah, they should be put in jail for life, but they're not. And trans women aren't doing that.
Oh
It's
my
men.
god, that is a terrifying picture, chat. That's a terrifying picture.
Maybe there's a few trans women somewhere
Now this
metaphorically
man
that
is
would
gonna
do that.
cry after he's caught. with a 10-year-old.
Is that on?
That was the super chat message in chat. That was a transgender woman convicted of rape.
I really could give less of a shit what the people in here are talking about. I
A
just ran
study
across you a
finds
couple of
nearly
days ago, and you're
here,
smarter than this.
here's a funny statistical fact for you. A study finds nearly 45% of all trans women inmates are convicted of sex crimes. Toronto Sun. This is from the Toronto News.
Toronto
Toronto.sun.
Sun.
Yeah. 45% of trans women inmates are convicted of sex crimes.
You really believe that?
Yeah, I do believe that. Absolutely.
All right, let's see. Sorry, this is taking a minute. Google the title. I'm not sure what going in the bathroom of the opposite sex is convicted as, too. I mean, genuinely, I'm interested.
I
Okay,
mean,
the
this whole
Toronto
thing
Sun.
gave you literally like 50 different fucking cases of it happening. There is so many cases of it happening. It's ridiculous.
Brother, okay. So let's run with this for a second. Let's run with this. All right. So if you're a man pervert, okay, theoretically, and you want to assault a woman in a bathroom, aren't you gonna pretend that you're a woman?
Yeah,
That's
so I'm
my
gonna be like, I'm
main point here.
trans. That way I can get into a woman's bathroom. There you
Yeah,
go.
bro,
Ding,
but
ding, ding, ding,
restricting
ding.
those people from using the bathroom isn't helping.
Yes,
It's
it
making it
does, because
worse.
then if a man walks into a woman's restroom, I'm gonna say, no, you're a man. Get the fuck out of here.
Don't people do that
Problem
anyway?
solved.
Dude,
Yeah, but
people
it
do that
should.
anyway. If you're
Yeah, but
clearly a
you should be
man going
coming
into
in
a
there so
women's
there's less
restroom, that's
problems. So there's less
okay.
problems.
I understand. Should I go into the women's restroom from now on?
Like I said, I don't give a damn about you. WTTW News says
Dude,
lawsuit
I'm more than half of the trans population.
female prisoner says she
For
was
real.
raped by transgender inmate. Female prisoner says she was raped by
You can't
transgender
just
female
read
inmate.
off article titles and
Well,
not
you
have
guys, you
evidence.
guys always say there's only a couple articles. There's only a couple articles. That's
Bro,
bullshit.
there's
There is
plenty of
hundreds of
articles of
articles.
freaks who are
There is
capitalizing
hundreds of
off of your
articles.
fear. There's
There,
plenty
there's
of
hundreds of
articles. I get
articles.
it.
There's no
It's
fear here.
stupid.
All I'm reading to you is articles. I'm not afraid.
That's completely fear. They're
I'm
capitalizing
not
off of your
afraid.
fear
I'm
of
more
being
afraid of
assaulted.
men. I'm more afraid of actual uh I'm
Blood
masculine men.
clots.
I'm more afraid of. These are men, but they're sissy men. I'm not afraid of them. Vast
All right.
majority of people
Let's
don't
regroup.
grape. Doesn't mean we let the opposite sex into the restroom. Yeah, the majority of trans people don't grape. They don't do anything. But it doesn't mean that we let them in the restroom, because there have been cases before. The kaleidoscope.
Okay, bro.
What's up, Andrea?
5 cases for the millions of trans people who exist. But there's more for men.
No, that's what you
Like
guys say there is. There's
actual
hundreds
men,
of
cis
cases.
men who identify as men. That's just a
No,
man
there no.
problem. That's not a
Most of
trans
those are
woman problem.
reported. Well, probably, but a lot of those actually are trans women that are falsely reported as cis men because they
No,
put the
bro, they're not
sex.
actually trans.
Yes,
Well,
they
maybe
are.
they are trans
There
women
is
if
a
they're
whole
dressing up
study.
as a woman.
There is a whole study how the numbers are completely miscalculated because they're calculating. They're saying men are
Yeah,
men. They're not calling them trans women because when they take
yeah,
their
because
sex
there's
on the
no
report,
designation
exactly, then you fully
for
understand
sure.
then.
Yeah, big
Then
problem
the numbers are getting confused and miscorrelated because people
for
like you are not dangerous at
for sure.
all. But the men that have a lot of testosterone that claim to be trans that are just trying to be creepy in the woman's bathroom, that's a problem. I don't think any. I haven't
Bro,
seen a
yeah,
single person in chat other than one guy say that he would have a problem with you coming into the bathroom, and that's saying a lot. I mean, that's saying a
why
lot.
is
That
this
means
all
most
over
people have no
bathrooms?
problem with you, huh?
Why all this over bathrooms? Oh, never mind.
Because I know women every single
Sorry,
day
I'm
that have to
barely
suffer
heard you.
with trans women coming into their bathrooms. That's why.
Bro, no, they don't.
Yes,
Trans
they
women
do.
aren't
They
coming
tell
into
me
women's
every
bathrooms every
day.
single day.
Yes, because they work
Okay,
together. That's
maybe
why.
maybe you work
They
with a
work
trans woman
together.
and you're
That's why.
uncomfortable with her in your bathroom.
Yes,
Okay,
every woman there is
this is
uncomfortable
a
with them, but
very
their boss does not
small
care.
percentage.
No, this happens to
This is
women all
point
around the
zero
country. It's
zero zero one
unacceptable.
percent.
No, it's unacceptable.
Do you know a trans woman?
Yeah,
Like
I
personally?
debated 2 of them yesterday.
Well, bro, debating is different. They paid you $50 to come on here and defend themselves.
I let the trans people come on here and get their message out for free. Because they're a
Bro,
special
okay.
case. I feel like I'm making a lot of allegations on them, so they should be able to
There's
come
no
on here for
special
free.
case. There's statistics, and there's
If
the
I'm
entire
talking about
population,
them,
and
they should be
trans
able to
women
come
aren't
on here,
killing
right?
actual trans women. We could talk about anything else, but I want you to get in your head that trans women aren't actually doing this. Gay and trans people
They
aren't
are.
doing
I
this.
gave you nothing with
Men are
gay. Nothing
pretending.
with gay. Trans and gay are completely different. Do you agree?
Yes, of course.
Then we don't need to say trans and gay together. They're
But
not in
those
the
are
same
often
category.
conflated together.
Well, I'm not conflating them together.
Bro, trans women aren't doing that. They're not perving on women. They
They
are one.
are. All the statistics say it has happened before. I'm not saying it's the
Bro,
majority of
all the
them. It
statistics
may
my
be a
ass.
slim
You showed
number.
me like
I
maybe 10
gave you.
cases from
I
some
listed you
random
like
source.
15, 20 of them, and you said, please stop giving me all these cases of. He said, why are you reading that? Why are you
Stop
reading
giving
that?
me all these. Please give me more cases.
Okay,
Anytime you
then we'll
find a
give you
case,
more.
send it to me.
We'll give you more. We'll give you
Bro,
more.
please.
Like I
Bro,
said
please.
before,
But
this
tell
last
your
one
chatter
was
to
a.
not copy and paste random headlines. I need the source. Where are you getting this from?
One is too many.
TMZ?
We gave you sources. We gave you sources. Here's
Dude,
another source.
these are some TMZ ass headlines. This isn't New York Times. This
Just
isn't
because you don't.
fucking local news.
Well, what article did I
These are
even see?
random headlines. I'll help debate this woke trans guy. Bro,
Woke
God,
trans guy.
sign me up for woke camp.
Well, a lot of trans are gay.
Yeah, for sure.
Are you a gay
Look
trans
here.
or are you a straight trans?
I'm straight trans.
So that means you like men
I
or,
like
or
women.
women?
I like women.
So you're a
Just like
lesbian with extra steps. I knew it. I knew
a
it.
lesbian with extra steps. Dude, you do not have trans friends. Or they're
Okay,
really desperate to have friends.
the one
This is sad.
yesterday. I'm not here to be your friend. I'm
Bro,
here
I
to get your
saw the
life
one
story.
yesterday. That poor woman. You
I'm
were
not wanting to be
berating
that
her
woman.
and she was cooking dinner.
Shoot, who was kicking dinner? Oh, the first one. Oh yeah, that was Christina. Yeah, I was
Oh, that was
parading her
Christina.
because
There
she
was another
parades
one
me all
yesterday.
the
I
time.
guess I didn't
She
see her.
makes gay jokes and says she comes on to me sexually, like she says all these
I make
sexual
gay
things to me.
jokes.
Is that sexual
She said all
harassment
these
then?
sexual things to you and you liked it. That's why
No,
you're
I said,
blushing right
what the
now.
fuck? Why did you say that to me on stream? That's what I said. I said, what the fuck? That's gross. That's
Oh,
disgusting. So is that like sexual harassment then? Is that what that is?
yeah, bro. That's the
Okay,
definition
then
of
so
sexual
if
harassment.
they're harassing me, why can't I talk shit to them? Why can't I
Bro,
give them
you
hell if they're
can.
harassing me? Huh?
Yeah, sexual harassers are bad people. Nobody's
So
debating that, I swear.
exactly. So why can't I talk shit back then? Was I in the wrong then?
No, bro, that's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying
Okay,
trans
so
people
then
should be
point
able to
proven.
use the bathroom they feel most comfortable in.
Not the two yesterday. Definitely no. Definitely no. They both look like
Well,
men.
if somebody doesn't look like a woman, they're not going to go in the women's restroom. That's really
What
what
do
I
you?
want to get across to you. That trans and
If
gay
they
people
don't
aren't
look
doing
like a
that.
woman, they're not going to go into a woman's restroom.
Yes, bro, unless
So
they're a
you
perv.
think the individual that you saw us yesterday, Christina, you think Christina looks like a woman?
Bro, I don't give a shit if she's going to pee. If I saw her in the bathroom, I wouldn't give a damn. I would
I would
go
say
to
that looks
wash
like
my
a.
hands.
Why do you think Christina looks like a woman?
Christina does look like one. Bro, we're not debating people's
Christina has more
presentation
5 o'clock
in
shadow than you
religion.
or me. Christina has more 5 o'clock shadow than me or you, and Christina
Bro, it's
has
not
bigger
Christina's
hands
fault
than
you
both
don't
me or
use
you.
minoxidil.
Christina is bigger than physically like bigger than both of
Who
us.
cares? Who cares,
Nobody
man?
cares, but I'm just saying that's a man. That doesn't pass. I'm
Okay.
not trying to be mean here, but that's a
Okay.
man.
Okay. I mean, you can't dig your heels into the sand and not listen to anything and just
I'm
pick
listening.
out the 10 headlines out of all the headlines to
No, I'm
be
just
like,
saying
yeah,
what you said is
transgender
they're
man.
not gonna come into the restroom unless they look like a woman. That's not true.
Yeah, bro, I didn't go into the men's restroom until I could pass comfortably.
That's
And
you.
I've
This
suffered
person will
all that
never
time in a
pass.
women's restrooms
I'm not Joe
with women
Vaughn. Don't
looking
put
at
those
me like,
ears
what
on
the
me.
hell are you doing in here? I'm
Well,
sorry, but like, it's
well, like I said,
uncomfortable.
like I told you before, there's more trans men that can pass than trans women that can pass.
Yeah, bro, because of the hormones. That's just the genetic thing with the hormones. Testosterone works faster and harder. Estrogen takes a long time.
And they never
It's
look
not
like.
fun.
And even
Do
if
you
they did
stand
look
up
like
to
women, they're
me?
still men. Huh?
Yes. Yep. I hover over the ball.
Huh? Oh yeah. Oh, okay.
Do you stand up to
Someone
PJ? It's
asked.
funny.
What if you saw someone else sitting when they were peeing right next to you in the men's bathroom? Would you think that they're also a trans?
Bro, I
What
think they're shitting. I think they're shitting.
if you hear
And
the
I'm
sound of
okay
pee?
with people thinking that I'm shitting when I'm pissing.
You
It's
literally put
fine.
yourself into a dirtier bathroom. Like I don't know why the fuck that
Bro, I
makes any sense.
know it's
You
not a
took
choice that I
yourself
made. I swear to
from
God, I wouldn't be
like
in.
you
I wouldn't
literally
be in there
like
if I had a choice.
you
I
chose
would
to be in
not
the
be in the
dirtier
men's bathroom
bathroom.
if I had a choice, bro. It's nasty as
You
fuck in
do
there,
have a
and y'all
choice. It
smell,
is nasty.
bro. It's not a choice. I swear to
Okay,
God.
so we
If I could
both
go back
agreed.
today, I would, and not because of the hormones. With a wig, trans men can't stand it.
You
Can they
can go
stand it?
back. You can start taking estrogen. You can get yourself a set of double D's, and you can be a woman again.
Bro, I got my tits off for a reason. That was 10 grand that I threw in the fucking toilet because of American healthcare. So,
Did you
and
pay for
it
it, or
was
did
awful.
insurance pay for it? Because the last one I spoke to, he told me it was
Bro, it
25.
was self pay because my state health insurance, because my mom is a teacher, because I'm young enough to still be in her healthcare plan, wasn't going to cover it. It wasn't going to cover it at all, actually. And they would pay me more, they would charge me more than if I went self pay. And it was still $10,000. I handed it in cash too.
But that's still way cheaper than breast implants. It's way cheaper to chop
Mm-mm.
them off than add big ones.
Bro, that shit covered.
Huh?
That's covered under any insurance. You just
Like
don't.
you have it way like fuck like not to have a competition, but I would say that you have it way easier than trans women because once you cut off your dick, it's over.
Yeah.
You can always get a boob surgery
Yeah.
again. You can always get a
And
boob
it takes a
surgery.
lot longer
You
for
can do,
estrogen to work.
doesn't matter. You can just shave your face off, take estrogen, get a boob surgery. There you go.
Bro, even
You
if
don't
I
have
shave
that.
my face
You
off,
don't have.
you would be
You
able
do
to.
have some consequences, but you don't have as
I
bad
shaved yesterday.
consequences.
I shaved yesterday.
You don't have as
Sir,
much
this voice ain't
consequences.
going anywhere.
You don't have as. I mean, if you stop taking it, you're probably gonna get weak and get sick.
Bro, it doesn't go back. It doesn't go back.
Yeah, but if you stop
Yeah,
taking
I lose a little bit of
testosterone, you'll
energy.
probably get sick, right? Because you have to take it for the rest of
No,
your life.
you don't get sick. Like flu sick.
No, you just get
It's okay.
weak. It's like when men get low
Bro,
testosterone, you
like
get weak.
weak muscle wise, maybe.
You just feel like you're out of energy.
Well, it's not fun, brother. Yeah.
I don't know low
That's why
testosterone.
older
I just
men
thought
take
it was a funny
testosterone.
fucking joke.
That's why older men take testosterone. It happens over time. Yeah, like freaking yeah, peptides. What? Tell me.
And the looks maxing guy. Do you think that's
A clavicular.
yeah?
I saw the Channel 5 interview, dude. He's hilarious. That is so sad though, because he needs a community of people who care about him. It's
Do you
really
think that's? Do you think that's like
dude,
being
he like
trans though? Because they're
OD'd a few
doing.
weeks ago.
But he's doing drugs to make himself look beautiful. Isn't that kind of like being
I'm not saying that's
trans?
a good thing, bro.
But
You
isn't that
can't
like being
stop.
trans?
No,
Because you
no,
both take
no.
testosterone. Yeah, he's like making
He's
himself.
getting that shit off the black market. I'm going to a doctor.
Dude, he's a millionaire. He's not getting that shit off the black fucking market. He's not. He's getting better testosterone than you.
He's not seeing a doctor or a doctor that has a valid license for sure.
My
I go to
friend
Planned Parenthood.
Andreas said, "Guest, would you like to share your journey on how and why you decided to transition?"
Because it became unavoidable. I was so depressed that was the only thing that kind of helped me get out of that situation. I grew up in a very conservative Christian rural community.
Did taking
It
testosterone give
wasn't
you
a
like a
way for
boost
me
of
to just get
energy?
out of there too because it's hurt that. What?
Did testosterone give you like a boost of energy?
Yeah, a little bit, somewhat. Not like a caffeine boost.
How much do you bench press? How much do you bench press, bro?
Dude, fuck off. You want me to go in the women's restroom? You want me to go in the women's restroom and bench press
Wouldn't do
150?
nothing. Get into the gym. If you get a
Bro,
six pack and you get big ass biceps,
I've
I'll
been
let
in the
you come
gym
in.
for longer.
Okay,
Sure.
well maybe take more testosterone so you can get bigger quicker.
Bro, no, I don't want to freaking rabies out. Are you kidding me? I'd be foaming at the
Did you
mouth if
try?
I took more.
Did you try to consider taking TRT?
That's the same thing.
It's the same exact thing as you take HRT and TRT.
HRT and TRT are just testosterone, ideally. TRT, though, is like peptides and all the other stuff.
So that's the shit that you take.
No, bro. I take medical grade testosterone that my doctor
But why don't you get
prescribes
some
me.
peptides too to ramp that shit up?
Bro, no. Are you crazy? I don't want to lose dick size. I grew a little bit. Leave me alone.
Fuck.
Let me
Oh,
keep
this
what I have,
conversation is
bro.
getting fucking weird.
Google it, literally.
This shit is getting
Yeah, let's
fucking
bring it back
weird.
to the
This shit just
beginning.
got too fucking weird.
Oh, I love making you uncomfortable,
You
Graham.
cannot
That's
fucking
funny.
transition. If my friend
But,
says to prove that you're a man, if he drops a $25 super chat, will you do 25 push-ups?
bro, I'm not doing push ups for you to make money. No. I'm so
He
sorry.
said
That's going
no.
to be on
He
my own time.
said no. A push-up contest. What about a push-up contest? We can see who has more testosterone.
Yeah, bro, if you send me the profit from the stream, for sure.
Oh fuck.
Yeah, Graham. Yeah.
How do
Let's
I
talk
charge
about,
you for what? You cannot
bro,
transition. You cannot grow a fucking penis with
you
testosterone.
cannot transition. What the fuck are you talking about?
Can you grow a wiener with testosterone? Let's ask
Yes,
Google.
a small one, for sure. I don't want to get vulgar on here, but yeah, Google it, for sure. It's not a full wiener or whatever y'all want to call it.
So what if the person cut their wiener off already? Can they grow it back if they take enough testosterone?
Bro, what the fuck? No, we aren't amphibians.
Then how the fuck can you grow it? If you never had it, how the fuck can you grow it? But you can't
Bro,
grow it
that's
back
the
if you lose
hormones.
it.
I don't know. Ask God, dude. I don't know. It happened.
Someone said it just an
Look it up.
enlarged clitoris.
Yeah, bro. Glad you're able to say that outwardly on live. Yes, that's exactly what it is.
So it's not a fucking dick. Oh my fucking
Bro, yeah,
god.
obviously it's not.
This is
Yeah,
a
my life
fucking
would be a
hard
lot easier if it was.
conversation. This is a sexual fucking deviance right here. I can't handle it. I thought I
Bro,
heard.
you're
I
being
thought I
sexually
heard, and
fucking deviant.
I thought I heard everything in the books before. Now you took it to levels I never heard of before.
How old are you?
I am 25.
You're lying.
No, I'm not lying.
You're lying, right? On your life?
Why? You gonna say I need to take more testosterone so I can try to grow a thicker beard?
No, bruh. I'm 23. You're 25.
I don't want to grow a fucking enlarged clitoris. If that's what you're trying to fucking say, no fucking thank you.
Yeah, I'm sure yours is big enough, buddy.
I'm 6'5". I think it is. I
That'll be
love in
nothing, brother.
California. I know things like this trans girl doesn't. Well, they try to say an enlarged clitoris was a penis, which it's not. I mean, a penis
Transferal
can create
dropped.
children.
Yeah, bro. Don't have kids, please. Don't
He
put that
doesn't
on me.
make mistakes, and people all who are just like this caller, all mind your business, especially in things you want to understand. Okay, oversized clothes, next stop, and undersized dick.
Okay, so obviously I'm not going to change your mind about the transgender bathroom thing. Oversized dick, yeah, it feels good. Anyway, what do you think about Israel?
Oh, now we're gonna talk about Israel. Wouldn't you
Yeah, bro,
celebrate
let's
Israel
pivot because I'm not going to change your mind.
as some
Same.
of the Israeli, as some of the first?
Bro, thank God. Finally, somebody did. I ain't giving no props to Israel right now. My doctor did an awesome job. Thank you, King.
Your doctor was probably Jewish that did it to you.
Bro, my doctor. Who cares? Who cares? Judaism is not
Exactly.
Israel.
Who cares? So you got nothing against the Jews, then, right?
Bro, yeah, no, I'm not anti Semitic. I
Okay. So
love
then,
the
what's the
Jews.
problem here? What do you want to talk about the Jews for? The Jews don't run the country, do they?
Bro, what? I'm going to talk about
Do the
Israel. That is
do
not
the Jews run the
Judaism.
world? Do the Jews run the world?
Bro, what? No. No. That's anti Semitic.
Well, it's not anti-Semitic if it's true.
They don't run the world.
Oh, I don't think they run the world either. Don't get me wrong. I don't think they run the world at
What?
all.
Isn't that what you just said?
No, I'm saying, but it's not. If it was true, that's what I'm
Love you,
saying. If it
caller.
was true,
Thank you, Kenya.
but it's not true. If it was true, I love the Jews. I don't think they run the world at all.
Bro, yeah, Judaism is not Israel. And it's dangerous that they're conflated together.
So what's
Because
wrong
anti
with the state of
Semitism is a
Israel? What's
thing.
wrong with Zionism?
There's a lot of things wrong with Zionism. First of all, the genocide going on.
That has nothing to do with Zionism. That's not a
What?
genocide.
Bro, that is because of Zionism. That's literally the definition of Zionism.
Well, if the person that doesn't have the bigger weapons and the person that was there first doesn't have a
It's
right to
not
their
a.
land, then who has a right to their land? Can you explain that answer and that question?
Okay, well, let's go back to the facts. Okay, let me take a sip of my water. All right. Before 1946, all of Israel, all of the West Bank, and all of Gaza were Palestine, historic Palestine, where
They were not
Jews, Christians,
Palestine. They
and
were Great
Muslims
Britain.
lived together.
They were Great Britain. Yeah,
It was colonized by Great Britain. Yeah,
they owned it.
they
Yeah,
kind of created it.
and
Yeah,
who owned it before them?
bro, the Romans? I don't.
No, the
That
Ottoman
was 12th
Empire.
century BCE.
The Ottoman Empire. But go ahead.
Okay, for sure. Fuck the Ottomans. They were awful. Sorry, Turkey. But dude, you don't think it's a genocide now?
No, because what year did the Arabs come to Israel?
Bro, the Arabs have always been in the Middle East. I hate that I'm
No, they
calling them
haven't.
the
They
Arabs.
came to they came. The Arabs came into the
Where do you
Middle
think
East
Arabs originated from?
from the Ottoman Empire. That's where they came from.
Bro, where do you
And
think that
North
is? The
Africa.
Middle East.
They came from North Africa and the
In North
Ottoman
Africa?
Empire. Well, I guess if you want to
Okay, yeah,
consider
they
Turkey the
obviously
Middle East,
colonized the
sure, but they're not from
areas around
the
there.
area. But so basically, the Ottomans came into
Bro, what?
the area
Pakistan,
around.
Saudi Arabia, Iran. Okay.
Pakistan is not Arab.
Well, there are Arabs there. That's the majority of the population.
No, it's not. They're Muslim. They're not Arab. They're Pakistanians.
But aren't y'all conflating those two terms together?
Pakistanians and Arabs are not the same. Indians are not Arabs, and Pakistanians are not Arabs. Just because you're
What do
Muslim
you think
doesn't mean
about
you're
what we're
Arab.
doing in the West Bank?
I think that it's due because this is our land originally. We allowed them to live on here when you look through the history. And then
Our land? Are you Jewish?
no, but it's the Holy Land. It's everyone's land that's Christian, Jewish, whatever.
The Holy Land? Brother, Jesus was born in Bethlehem, which was Palestine before
No, it wasn't. That's what
1946.
I'm telling you. Jesus died 600 years
Bro,
before the Arabs even came into the West Bank.
from 12th century BCE before Christ to 1946, that was Palestine.
No, it
All of
wasn't.
the
Go
area.
ahead and look up on your computer right now. Well, you said
Bro,
what
I've
year?
seen a map
1200
before.
before Christ? 1200 before Christ?
Doing work. Yes, before
No,
Christ,
that's
12th
wrong.
century.
It's six. No, because
Okay.
Arabs didn't come to Israel until 600 years after Jesus died. So that would be impossible considering Palestinians are Arabs. Is that correct? Palestinians or Arabs? We're talking about the same people?
Not all Palestinians are Arab.
Yes, they are. Every single one of
No,
them is
they're not.
Arab. Which one is not Arab? What are they then?
Bro, there's Palestinians that live in Israel right now, but they have special license plates so they can't go certain places. That is
But you're
true.
pivoting off
Oh
topic.
no.
You're pivoting off.
Wait, were you saying that
Palestinians
it's
are
not
not.
true that Palestinians live in Israel right now? Some?
Are Palestinians Arabs? Are all Palestinians Arabs? If they're not Arabs, what are they? Please tell
Bro,
me.
I don't know. I don't
So
know.
you don't
Maybe there's
know.
an
They're not
anomaly
all
somewhere,
Arabs,
but
but you don't
most.
know. Okay, yeah,
Bro,
sure. Some people that
who
live in
cares?
Palestine.
It
Okay,
was a
sure. Some people that
genocide.
live in Palestine. Some The majority of Palestinians are Arabs. If you look it up on Google, that's what it says.
Okay.
Palestinians are Arabs.
You were trying
So
to catch me
meaning
by saying,
historically, I'm not catching you. That's a fact. There's
how are
nothing
my
to
two
catch.
autistic brothers doing?
How are you two autistic
That's
brothers
funny.
when we're
I'm sorry.
not autistic? But hit that
Bro, we're
like button.
doing
Let's get
great.
to 100
Please
likes. Let's
join.
get to 100
Please help
likes.
me.
But the question is, the
Convince
Arabs and the
Mr. Sam.
Palestinians are the same people. Palestinians are Arabs. What year did the Arabs come into Israel? 600 years after Jesus died. You can look this up. This is a fact.
Okay.
There was no Palestinians before the Ottomans came
But bro,
in.
before Jesus, there was Palestine, which
You
Bethlehem is in
mean
the middle of.
no? What year did there was Syria, Palestine? But that was much after. That was long after Jesus.
Buddy, Samaria?
Are you in Samaria? Are you talking about when the Philistines came to the Samaria area?
Bro, yeah, Philistines created Palestine in 12th
Philistines are
century
not Arab.
BCE.
They're from Greek. They're from the island of Cyprus. They're Greek.
Well, they moved, I guess, but
They
they
left.
created
They ended up
Palestine.
leaving the area, and then the Arabs moved in. So none of
Yeah.
those are still there.
Okay.
There's no Greek
So the
people living
Arabs
in.
came from North Africa, and that's why you're not a fan.
Well, they came from wherever they came from, but it's the Ottoman Empire that created Palestine.
So you're not a fan of the Ottoman Empire.
That's a whole nother subject. But the Ottoman Empire
Yeah,
created.
F the Ottoman Empire, dude. A lot of rape and pillage and all the
Okay, yeah,
bad
I'm not a
things.
fan of it.
But
But
that's modern day
the,
Turkey, is the Ottoman Empire.
yeah, I know. I know. Okay, anyway, back to this topic. Back to the topic at hand. Palestine was
I
created
love
by the
talking about it,
Ottoman
dude, because I've got
Empire.
a friend from high school whose parents were kicked out of their home in the West Bank.
Okay, and
Dude, I know it's just sad.
they
I
shouldn't have
love
voted in
educating.
terrorists. They shouldn't have voted in
What?
terrorists.
Say
They
that again.
lived in an area where a lot of people support terrorism. They should have not done that.
Voted in terrorists? Bro, they're
Yeah,
just
they
trying to live
voted
their
in
life. They haven't
Hamas.
voted for
Well,
anything.
why did they vote in Hamas
They
and
didn't
terrorists?
vote for Hamas,
Yes,
bro.
they
We forced them
did.
to have an
The
election.
politicians that
And
they
obviously
voted
the
for
only
became
body who was
Hamas.
actually mobilized was Hamas.
Huh?
I'm not defending Hamas.
Yeah, they voted for a
Bad
government. Then
people.
the official government people of Palestine that they voted for became Hamas. That's a fact.
Okay, bro, but we created that by funding their election, by forcing them to have an
We
election.
didn't fund their election. Whose election? Who funded
We
who?
did fund their election. The USA. the election to elect Hamas or whatever, but Hamas has never been like formally elected. Bro, Israel funds Hamas? I thought they were at war with whatever
They
Hamas is
funded
now.
Qatar a long time ago,
That's
and
Egypt.
Qatar. Yeah, no, Qatar is not Egypt. Qatar is its own country, but they funded Qatar. And Qatar took that money and they gave it to Hamas instead of giving it to the Palestinians in the country.
So they created their own problem, like we did with Al
No,
Qaeda.
they gave the money to Qatar, and Qatar is a Muslim, radical Muslim government sometimes. They have done stuff like this before in the past, and they gave that money to the terrorists, not to the people.
I mean, Al Jazeera is funded by Qatar, so I just don't. I don't know. I just don't believe that.
Here's another
I mean,
thing.
I
Time on my side
believe the
says
history, but
1700 years before Christ, Jews moved into there. 136 years after
bro, yeah,
Jesus
Jewish
died.
people were in Palestine along with
Yeah.
Christians and Muslims.
Okay, no, that they didn't come out at the same time. Just so you know, I'm explaining the history to you right now. Okay, so Jews came to
Oh,
Israel
bro, people were there
1700.
before then too. Maybe a mass migration
Jews were
happened.
the original people there that we historically know. We don't know of anyone else in Israel before the Jews.
Just Jewish people exclusively.
Just the 13 tribes of Moses, or the 12 tribes.
Okay, bro, but those were Christians. That's in the Bible.
No, there weren't Christians
Some of them
until
were
Jesus
Christians.
died. What are you yapping
Some of them were
about?
Christians. Some of them were Muslims. Some of them
There
were
was no
Jewish.
Christians. Jesus didn't die yet. This was way before Christianity.
Bro, yeah. But
Are
Christianity
you gonna let
was
me
a thing.
explain the
Who do you think put
timeline, or are you
Jesus
just
on the
gonna
cross?
confuse everything? Are you gonna let me explain the
Who put
timeline?
Jesus on the cross?
That was the Romans.
Who put Jesus on the cross, brother?
Romans.
The Roman Church.
Yeah, that wasn't until after that. Yeah, exactly. Okay, so let me read. You're confusing me. Just let me read what I'm reading. 1700 years before Jews moved 1700 before Christ. 1700 years before Christ, Jews moved to Israel. 136 years after Jesus died, Romans created Syria, Palestine. 500-ish years later, Arabs moved there, and around 710 AD, they converted them to Islam. So the Arabs moved to Israel before Islam was even a religion, because Islam was the
But
last
Israel wasn't a
Abrahamic
thing.
religion. Huh?
Israel wasn't a thing then. We've
It was.
created a
It was just
huge
under the Roman Empire. It
escalating
was known as
problem.
Judea. It was known as Judea. It's always been its own nation. It's always been known as Judea.
Yeah.
They had Judea and Israel. Even
But
back then,
Judea
under the
was a
Roman.
lot bigger than modern day Israel. And a lot bigger than Palestine was before
Yeah, because it was
1946.
under the Roman Empire. So yeah, the Romans conquered everything. So of course it was.
Bro, not a fan of the Roman Empire.
Well, the Roman Empire
Not a
was
fan of the
epic and
Roman Empire.
awesome, and they created a lot of great stuff. I'm a big fan.
No, yeah. Obviously, advancement in any way is positive.
But where were we?
Turd
Oh yeah,
Jews
so it can't be.
commentary.
It can't be a genocide when this is their land historically.
Damn you, Romans. No, Romans were bad, bro. Just like the Ottoman Empire.
The year was after the Romans. There was the Ottomans, and then in 1920 the British
they were
took
the same
over.
time.
19
Yeah.
They made the state of Palestine. They were siding with the Jews over the Arabs and the Muslims. They kind of recognized it as their land back in 1910 when they founded it. But they believed that the Muslims and the Arabs could coexist with the Jews. So the Jews and the British people agreed to allow the
Because they were
Arabs to
coexisting
stay.
before.
They agreed to allow the Arabs and the Muslims and the Jews and the Christians to stay in one piece of land on one, as long as they respected the rules. That was the condition. And then we fast forward, and
What
then
were
the
the
Muslims
rules?
start causing chaos and start causing issues. And now we had
Bro, that sounds
October
racist.
7th. And after October, well, you can't be racist because they're Palestinians. They're not a race, and I'm not a racist against Arabs.
That is a race. Well, it's
What's
an ethnicity.
racist? What's racist?
It's an ethnicity.
Palestinian is not an ethnicity.
Palestinian is an ethnicity, dude. It existed
No, it's not an
before
ethnicity.
World War II.
If
It
a
existed
person
from
that's
12th
Palestinian,
century BCE to
for it to
World
be an
War II.
ethnicity, you would have to take a DNA test. And it does not show up in a DNA test. So they are not ethnically Palestinian. If a
Do you work for
Palestinian takes
Ancestry?
no, but I know how this shit works. If a Palestinian person takes a DNA test, it shows up as Egyptian, Syrian, and Lebanese. There is no Palestinian
Well, now
people.
we'll probably say Israeli, even though you're not
Yes,
allowed to
because
go there if you're
Jewish is real
Palestinian.
DNA. Because Jewish is something you can
Huh?
detect in the DNA. You can't detect Palestinian in the DNA
You
because it's
can't
not an
detect
ethnicity.
Jewish in your
Yes, you
DNA.
can. Yes, you can.
You can detect the Middle East, but dude, Jewish is a religion.
No, the 13
And you
tribes of
have
Moses.
to be
There was 13
born
tribes of
there.
Moses, and those were the original Jewish people. Those were the original Israeli people. Do you not know anything about the Bible?
So are we arguing about the Bible? What book
This
is it?
is all from a lineage. This lineage comes from the 12 tribes. I think it's the 12 or 13 tribes. 12 tribes, if I'm not mistaken. But all these people come from the same original Jewish tribes. That's what makes.
Bro, please apply to Fox News. Fuck Genghis Khan.
That would make you Jewish. That's what the Jewish race is.
Race is the color of your skin.
Well, ethnicity then.
Ethnicity is, well, nationality is where you're born, but ethnicity is where you come from. I'm trans too, twin. Hey, shut up. What are you Judaism is matrilineal. It's very easy to trace genealogy. Yeah, because you have to be born into Judaism. You can convert to Judaism, but it takes a lot of meetings with rabbis in a long time.
Let's get to 100 likes, guys. Let's get to 100 likes.
Race is the color of your skin, though.
I
I mean,
don't really
race is
care about.
obviously a social construct.
Okay, so how am I racist? Because most Palestinians are the same skin color as me. So how am I racist against my own skin color?
Bro,
Let's
okay.
use your logic
Wait, I
back
got
at
a
you then.
question.
Let's use your logic back at you. Since race is the color of your skin,
Okay,
a lot of Palestinians are white. How can I be
that's
racist
just
against them?
you can be racist, but anyway,
So you can be racist against white people. You can be racist against white people.
you can be, yeah, for sure. But that's
Okay, so you're
not
saying I'm being racist against
societally
the white
happening.
people. I'm not being racist. It is societally happening. Absolutely, it's happening. DEI proved that.
Not in mass numbers like actual
It is
racism is.
happening in mass numbers.
Reverse
It's
racism
happening every
isn't a
day on
thing.
YouTube. It happens every single
Bro,
day on
what?
YouTube.
It's because
Yes,
you're
they're
rage
discriminating
baiting
against
all of
me.
YouTube.
Oh, so because I'm rage baiting all of YouTube because I'm a white straight male. I'm not even rage baiting.
You're
I'm just a
getting
white
triggered.
straight heterosexual male that follows, the Bible and
Okay.
loves his country
Okay.
and loves Donald J. Trump. How the fuck is that rage baiting? Is it because I'm not queer with a dildo up my ass? Is that why it's not? Is that why it's not rage? That's why it's rage baiting?
Bro,
Because I'm not gay? Is that
why
why it's
would
not
you be
rage
rage
baiting?
baited by a queer person with a dick up your ass?
How the fuck would you get
But
rage
why do
baited
you
by a
care?
white straight man with a Trump flag behind him?
Because, dude, you're contributing to the oppression of thousands of years. You're on the side of the oppressor. I don't know
The
how else
oppressor,
to
I'm
put
not
that.
oppressing you. You're oppressing yourself.
Bro,
Any
I know
decision
you're
you make,
not directly oppressing me, but you are supporting the people who do. And that are oppressing you too.
how is Trump oppressing you and how is Trump oppressing me? I've gotten more freedom thanks to Donald
Bro,
Trump.
how do you like that $5 fucking gas? How
I
do you like
love it,
that
man.
$5
I
gas?
feel freer than ever.
I
I don't give
love
a
it,
shit.
man.
My gas isn't $5. It's $3.80. Thank you, Donald J. Trump. Gas is cheaper in Florida than it was under Joe Biden. Much appreciated. Gas went down quite a bit
Bro,
today.
gas didn't exceed $3 under Joe Biden.
The average nation gas price was $5 fucking. What are you talking about?
No, it wasn't. Maybe in California.
No, that was the
I don't
nationwide.
know where you are
California
in
was at nine
Florida, but
dollars.
headed to Tampa, Miami in July.
Okay.
You better not fucking dox me, I swear to God.
You just doxed yourself.
Okay.
You said, hey, come and find me. I'm coming here.
I didn't tell you what date. I didn't tell you where.
It's not almost $5. Get out of here. We
Bro,
got
it is
600
$5.
people in here.
It's $5 here.
Listen, I don't care if
In
gas
North
is
Carolina,
$10
it's
a
$5
gallon.
fucking dollars.
Here's you say it did. That means your monthly bill was raised by $30. If you can't afford $30 increase in your bills, that's a money making problem on your issue. That's not an expense issue. That's a lack of making money. That has nothing to do
Let's
with
go
it.
free healthcare. Let's go free healthcare. Okay.
No free healthcare because my taxes would have to be raised. I'm not paying for your healthcare.
Bro, he raised your taxes to give
You
tax breaks
He
to the
did
people
not
who
raise my
don't
taxes. My
need tax.
taxes went down. My taxes went way down.
Oh, thank God you opened an LLC and claimed everything you absolutely
My
could.
tax, yeah, thank God
Fear
I'm
the
playing the game
IRS.
like it's supposed to be played. I'm playing the game like it's supposed to
Bro,
be
I
played.
pay
Thank God.
more tax than you did, I'm sure.
No, you don't. I probably paid more. I probably paid way more in tax than you did.
What'd you pay?
Thousands of dollars.
Me too, brother. Brother. If you don't care about tax prices, why do you complain about them? What? Why are people spamming stuff? That's really fucking creepy. He doesn't have dental. What? Bro,
What
I
are
got
they?
dental. Hire more eyes. Probably isn't a guarantee. Nobody knows what you're talking. Yeah, maybe gas in fucking literally Oklahoma. Anywhere that's expanding where
Oklahoma
gas is
cheap
only
gas. What's
$7.
wrong with Oklahoma?
Bro, nothing's wrong with Oklahoma. I wish I could move there. Once I get enough money, I will be.
Why? Why would you
Fuck the
move to
tornadoes.
Oklahoma? South Carolina is better than Oklahoma.
Bro, you live in South Carolina? Boo!
I don't live in. You live in
I'm
North
kidding. I
Carolina
grew
or
up in
South
Myrtle Beach,
Carolina? Oh, okay. Myrtle Beach is
North
nice
Carolina.
as fuck. You probably grew up rich as fuck if you grew up in Myrtle Beach.
No, bro, in a trailer. In a trailer.
There's nothing wrong with living in a trailer, and I never see no
Nothing's
fucking
wrong with the
trailers in
trailer,
Myrtle
bro. I miss
Beach.
that place if we didn't fucking sell it. You're in South Carolina, though? What part?
No, I'm not
I'm
in
in North
South
Carolina.
Carolina. I'm not in South Carolina. I thought you said
You're in Texas.
me. I said I'm in Florida.
Can I guess? You're in Florida. What part of Florida? Tampa?
No, South Florida. I'm not gonna say where.
Miami?
You could just say sure. You could just say that.
Okay. No, sorry. I don't want to dox you.
You don't
That's why I'm
deserve.
not saying the city
You
I live
don't deserve Florida. Whoever said that in the comment section, you don't deserve Florida.
in. You don't deserve Florida.
Someone said St. Petersburg.
Bro, I'd watch your streams every day if you were gator hunting.
If I was what?
Gator hunting?
Gator hunting? No, I'm not gator hunting. I've seen people gator hunt before, though.
Bro, gator boys. Kidding? 501c.
All y'all hated on Florida.
Bro, I'm a big fan of Florida. Love Florida. It's a beautiful place. Your governor sucks nuts, though.
Is Trump lives in Florida, so I'm where Trump lives. So of course I deserve Florida because that's where Trump lives. I gotta live where Trump lives.
Boo, bro. He's filed for bankruptcy 7 times.
I don't care. All the people I know that are making $500,000 a year or
Bro, I'm
millions of
sure you
dollars a
struggled
year,
a lot
they
more than
all
him.
fall bankruptcy. They all
He doesn't
fall
care about
bankruptcy.
you.
Huh? I don't need him to
He
care
doesn't
about
give a
need him to
fuck
care
about
about the
you.
country. I care about myself. Expecting other people to care about
Did
you
you
is
say he
pathetic.
doesn't care about the country?
I said I need him to care about the country. He doesn't need to care about me. Expecting other people to care about you is pathetic. The
Well, he
government's
doesn't
job
give
is
a
not to
fuck
take
about
care
you.
of you. He doesn't need to care about me.
Bro,
I
he
hope
don't
the
give a
government
damn
doesn't
about the
care about me.
country.
I don't want the government
He
to
doesn't give a
focus on me
damn
or
about the
care about me. He
country.
does care about the
He'd
country.
bring back
That's why the stock
manufacturing
market's
jobs.
at all-time high. That's why unemployment is lower than it was in 1961. That's why the job market is very high. There's more jobs today than there ever was in history. That's why the average net worth for a family
Whatever,
household went up
bro.
$7,500 a
Where
year.
are you getting these statistics, Yahoo?
Yahoo Finance,
Where is
yes,
the job
sir.
market better?
Yahoo Finance. They do financial analytics. What's wrong with Yahoo
Yahoo
Finance?
Finance? Oh,
CNBC.
yeah.
All these
I
statistics
made
are
I
there.
made a clean
They're all there.
500 off of my Roth.
They're all
What are you
there.
talking about? Sorry. Excuse me. Anyway, buddy, I'm ready to go. Well, I'll be there in July, so get ready. I'll be pissing in the men's bathroom.
Huh?
This is recorded, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, awesome. This is hilarious. Bro, I'll be there in July and I'll be pissing in the men's bathroom
Well, let me know
in
what
Miami.
bathroom you're going to be using. You'll be using a
So you can
private
yell at
men's
me.
bathroom. No, I'm not going to yell at you.
You're just gonna be like, no.
No, I'm not going to say anything. No, I'm not a Nick Fuentes
So why
fan.
would I
Fuck
tell
Nick
him?
Fuentes. He's a massive Democrat.
He just wants to know. Wait, you don't like Nick Fuentes? Where are you
No, fuck
riding,
Nick
bro? That's
Fuentes.
the reason I
Nick
joined this
Fuentes
call.
is pro
He's a
LGBTQ. He's
Nazi.
pro furry. He's Democrat.
Nick Fuentes is pro LGBT?
Yeah, he's a Democrat as well.
Bro, what? Since when? He's a Nazi. He's a
He's
white
not.
supremacist.
Okay, so some Nazis probably support
Okay,
transgenderism.
so I said Nazi and white supremacist.
Okay, some transgenders are probably white supremacist Nazis. He's one of them, I guess.
He's trans. Bro, you could take my blood work and not know my fucking chromosomes, so I don't want to hear it. Genuinely. Oh, could you? Bro, don't know what blood work is. Bro, I'm sure our dicks are the same size.
Huh?
I'm sure our dicks are the same size.
You won't even be up to my fucking dick. If I stand up straight next to you, you won't even reach my fucking dick. You'll be below my. I can literally teabag you just by fucking walking straight over you because
Ass
I'll
response.
tower above you. Huh?
Ass response.
I
We
can
can
barely
debate
hear
again
you.
if you want, but I'm kind of tired.
In your mumbling. The
Sorry.
autistic
We can debate
primary
again if
debate.
you
This is
want.
debate what?
Bro, anything you want. This isn't really a debate. It's just you digging your heels in.
It's not a
That's why
debate.
I'm
I brought
changing
all
it.
the facts. You brought no facts.
Bro, what facts? Bro, what
All the
fucking
facts
facts?
about Israel and about the history. We can go back to Israel if you want, because it
Bro,
seems like you were
okay.
losing there. The Palestinians are the settlers. Do
Losing
we
there.
agree? The
The
Palestinians are the
settlers?
settlers. Yeah. How is it a genocide when the
Palestinians are
population?
not settlers.
Yes,
That's
they
why they're
are.
called
They came
settlers.
there
Because
600 years after
Israeli
Jesus
settlers.
died. They are settlers.
It's
They
because
came
it's
there.
Palestinian land that they're called settlers.
No, they're settlers because it's Israel's government. It's Israel's country. Israel owns Palestine by law. They have
Bro,
the
now
entire
it is, but it
time.
wasn't.
It was the
Bro,
Ottoman
now it is, but
Empire.
it
They've
wasn't.
never had their own nation.
Bro, why are you
They've
going
never
back to the goddamn Ottoman Empire in
they've never had
1600
their own
BC?
country. Israel has always legally
Bro, yes,
owned
they
them, or
did.
Britain has always legally owned them.
Before
They've never had their own
1946, from
independence.
12th
We give
century
them a little bit of
BCE to
independence.
1946, it was Palestine.
Huh?
Israel and the West Bank and Gaza was Palestine.
It wasn't
Before
Palestine. It was the British
1946.
Mandate. It was
From
the British
BCE.
Mandate named Palestine. Palestine
So you're
controlled the
defending
whole
the British
thing.
mandate?
Huh?
Bro, obviously none of us like the British. Okay, we did
It
that
was
whole
never
thing in
Palestine. It was
1776.
always the British or it was always Israel.
It was always Palestine or it was always Israel.
It was always Britain or it was always Israel or it was always the Ottoman Empire.
Well, Britain has put their fucking nuts in absolutely everything. Okay,
So Palestine has never had the chance to lead their own government, and when they finally did, they voted in terrorists.
Bro, because we forced them to have an election. They had never had an election before that.
What kind of
And
super
that was
chat
the
is
only
this?
body of people. There wasn't no Turning Point USA in Palestine.
There should have been. It would have fucking saved the country.
Well, yeah, bro. Yeah, of course. But we forced them to have an election. And they were underprepared. Because they
Underprepared,
haven't
so
had
they
the
voted for
opportunity to. They've
terrorists.
been bombed.
Fuck, man. They were underprepared, so they accidentally voted for terrorists. Oopsies. Oopsie whoopsies.
Bro,
This is a
anything
weird
with
super chat. What's the
you
value?
throwing rocks at the fence of the Israeli occupation would be terrorism.
Yes, of course that would be fucking terrorism. It's not an occupation. They own Palestine.
So I can't throw fucking rocks at Canada?
No, you
I'm
can't.
kidding. It's a bad argument.
Palestine is Israel.
That
You
wouldn't be
realize that they're
terrorism.
legally their land. They've never had their own freedom. They've never been an independent nation. They've always been owned by other
But that
nations.
wouldn't be terrorism if I went to the Canada border and threw some rocks.
Yes, it would.
Who cares?
If we were at war, that's an act of aggression. You can get jailed or killed for that. Listen, if you don't
We're
think
not
that's a
at
threat,
war.
that's on you. This is the
Palestine
USA. You don't
isn't an
understand the
actual
Middle East. You don't understand the Middle East. All you know is this cushy, North Carolina
Cushy.
bullshit.
What the fuck does
You don't know
cushy
how.
mean?
This is real fucking life in North Carolina. This is not fucking.
This is real fucking life.
This
Yeah.
is not Myrtle Beach.
Yeah.
This is the fucking
With your
Middle East.
dumbass flag behind you. Do you have a girlfriend?
My dumbass
I'm
fucking
sorry.
flag
I'm
behind me.
little.
Yeah, I have a woman. Do you have a girlfriend?
Has she seen your bedroom?
Do you want to compare girlfriends and see who has a better looking one?
Bro, no.
I think I win in
Please.
that competition. I think I fucking win in that
Okay.
competition because I'm the real fucking man.
That poor woman is suffering through that.
That poor woman thinks that you're a fucking man, but she really doesn't know that you're a woman. That's catfishing, you know. That's a fucking crime. That is a fucking crime. She did. You your
Oh,
girlfriend and told her you were a
you
man,
should send her an
and
allowance.
then you
for
pulled
doing
out your enlarged clitoris, and you're like, "Look, it's a dick," and you're like, "What the fuck is that? That's just a fat clitoris."
that. Okay, you freak. I'm gonna get off of here.
Oh my
I'm
god.
gonna You're not arguing with me about anything. You're just
I
doing
am
this,
arguing with
and
you.
it's funny.
You're the one that started to do the
Bro, you're not.
insults.
You're just kind of rage
Okay,
baiting.
what do you want to
You're
debate
not
about?
like
I'm not
giving a
rage
fact
baiting you.
or
You're just getting triggered. Just because you're getting triggered doesn't mean I'm rage baiting you.
triggered, buddy. I'm good,
Okay, then what do you want to debate about?
bro. I'm chilling. What do you
Did you
want
want
to
to
debate
have a
about?
good faith conversation about Israel? Just tell me about your
Immigration,
problem.
like your ass isn't from Ellis Island.
Ellis Island. Yeah, my family came here
Yeah, bro.
legally.
You remember that?
I've lived in 3 different countries before, so yeah, I'm an immigrant.
In your lifetime? So you're not
Yeah,
from the US.
I was born in the US, yes. But I'm still an
Oh, thank
immigrant.
God.
And I'm in the US now, so. And
Where are you from? Cool.
I'm from Florida. Like,
That's in the US. Where else have you been? Okay, I'm about ready to get off here, to be honest with you. I mean, I'm just tired. Yeah, bro, total. Oh, dude, cool.
stop mumbling, you bitch. No one is impressed by your mumbling ass. If you want to try and clown, let's go, you female. That's what he says.
Somebody triggered.
I think you were triggered before, but
I love it.
fair enough.
I love it. I love
So
it,
you're going
guys.
to bed now at 8:44 Eastern Standard Time?
Mm-hmm. Gotta get up for work.
Oh, that's right. You're an EMT, aren't you?
No, I'm not an EMT.
Okay, so that was the other person then. Or maybe I accidentally doxed you. I don't know.
Yeah, you're confusing me with the other trans people that you talk to.
I'm not. No, there was someone else in
Brother,
the voice
come on,
chat.
you're smarter than this. Get
Well, I
out
don't
the
know. If you
cult.
have to get up early, I thought maybe it's like a hospital or something like that.
Bro, you're not gonna dox me. No, not at
No,
my
I'm not trying
job.
to
No,
dox
no.
you. I'm not trying to dox you.
Bro,
Why
but
would I care
people
about
will.
doxing
Because
you?
you've got 400 people in this chat.
Don't say where you work. It's that simple. Don't say where you
That's
work.
that's what I'm avoiding, sir.
He's a substitute teacher? Oh my
Happily.
fucking god. Did you just fucking dox him in chat?
I'm not a substitute teacher. Y'all are just gonna fucking guess. This is a trans podcast. Yeah, bro, if
How
you
do you know
wanna
that he's trans? How do
soak
you know
in
he's
the
trans, huh? How do you know he's
incelness.
trans? Prove it. Incelness.
What?
Did you just call him an incel?
Bro, I do think, yeah.
You think
Because my
incels are a
girlfriend
real
isn't there
thing?
right now and it's late at night.
Okay, where's your
Not here. Bro, I don't have one. Okay, that's not a good look. Your girlfriend shouldn't have to be quiet to be around you. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna get off this call. I'm sorry, sir, if you want to debate more on Discord. You're
are
welcome.
you rage quitting? Is that Oh, he rage quit, guys. He rage quit. He rage quit. He rage quit. Double tap that like button though. Get the likes way up there. Let's get to 200 likes. Does anyone else want to hop in real quick? Does anyone else want to hop in real quick? Hit that like button. Drop some super chats for any questions, comments. If anyone wants to debate, drop a $50 super chat. Can y'all see me? Can y'all hear me or no? He rage quit. He rage quit. Rage quit. The, in what way is it insulting each other debating a stance and issue? I wasn't trying to do all that. I was trying to have a good faith debate. But if anyone wants to show some love, you can drop some memberships, you can drop some super chats, whatever you guys were. I'm not rage baiting. I'm being 100% serious. And I get accused, all I am is a straight white conservative Christian man, and I get accused of rage baiting all because I said if I'm working on something in my room that my woman has to be quiet? Of course she has to be quiet. What kind of feminist bullshit world do we live in where we look like a misogynist? If a woman's in a room and a man is working, of course she has to be quiet. What kind of fucking this isn't any rage bait, this isn't any bullshit. If a man is in a room, of course a woman has to be quiet. Like, it's nothing about that was rage bait, and that made him leave. That made him leave. But can we get to 200 likes, guys? 200 likes. Like, subscribe, share, drop some super chats if you have any topics, questions. Rage quit. He rage quit. He rage quit and everything. I thought that was a good debate. My first mistake was when I said my woman, my woman, my woman. Oh no, he said his woman like that's his property. That made her pronouns matter. Yeah, apparently so. Apparently so. Double tap that like button. The fact that she thinks she can grow a dick is weird. I don't want him in the bathroom. If she has a dick, why doesn't she use the urinal? Like, I'm just wondering. But double tap that like button, subscribe, join the Discord, link in the bio, join the Discord. If we can get someone in here as a placeholder, appreciate that gift. If anyone else is part of the LGBTQ community or trans and you want to get your story out there, you can join that Discord. I want to hear that bullshit on why you think you get to go into a woman's bathroom. Come and tell me that bullshit on why you want to go into a woman's bathroom. It's gross. It's gross. Leave children alone. We do make the leftists crash out quite frequently. We do make the leftists crash out quite frequently, so that is what it is. You had a female friend. That's disgusting. That's drunk activity. That's disgusting drunk activity, honestly. I'm happy with that conversation. I just wish we could have continued a little bit further. It seems like these individuals try to make me quote unquote uncomfortable, but then when I tell them my values, they get quote unquote uncomfortable from my values. They crash out because logic hits them hard. I'm going to have to agree with you on that one. Well, anyway, I guess I'm going to hop in voice chats probably for a little bit. I am waiting for some of you guys to come along in there. And if you want to debate, even if you're a liberal, leftist, transgender weirdo that wants to go into women's bathrooms, any of that stuff, you can come join the Discord. I'll be in there. There's the Discord link for you. Let's debate. Rage bait. He's rage baiting. I ain't rage baiting. I'm being serious. When is common sense and logic rage baiting? You can make a Discord. It's free. Join the Discord. We're about to hop out of here because I'm not going to go on an entire random rant. We'll just let this be an episode, and then we'll stream again and let that be an episode. It's free. There's the Discord link. It's also in my bio. We're going to hop out of here now. Peace out. If you want to come debate me, I'm a Christian. I'm a conservative. I'm a Trump supporter. Whatever you want to debate about. No men in women's bathrooms. No men in women's sports. No radical Islam. I don't think Discord is inherently evil. I think the people that use Discord a lot of the times are evil. I think they're all are evil people on Discord. Let's get to 150 likes maybe before we hop out of here. 150 likes. There's no fighting, there's just conversations. But we'll be around. We'll be around, guys. Peace out.